Now, the Valley's top teacher, sponsored by Calhoun Community College.
One teacher has made the Tennessee Valley her home after living in Virginia. She's been a teacher here for more than just 2 months and is already making quite the impression on her students. Meet this week's Valley's top teacher, Kelly Bayless from Riverton Elementary School.
First grade teacher, Mrs. Kelly Bayless.
So we can count on.
Loves what she does because of her connection with kids.
I love it. I love kids. One of my favorite things is when when the light bulb turns on and they get something and their eyes get big and it's exciting. When I see this age, their imagination's still alive. They love it. They love to learn. They're excited about it, and they have so much to learn, and the growth is incredible. So you start with, a little acorn and you get a pretty big sized tree at the end of the year.
She and her husband recently moved from Virginia, taking their talents to the Tennessee Valley.
My husband just retired from active duty Army, so we did the 20 years, and then he got a job down here in Huntsville. So we did one last blind move where you move and you don't know anybody and you just go for the job, and then I got lucky enough to get hired here.
Bayless says she's only been teaching for about 4 years.
Oh yes, I decided to start teaching at the absolute worst time ever. So I started teaching the same year COVID hit, so I have taught in person, online. I've taught where we've got half the kids coming in and half the kids virtual. I love having them all here. This is much better. It is much more fun to have everybody in the classroom. So there's been a lot of interesting challenges. I think learning all the tech was huge for me because I'm kind of a dinosaur, so learning to teach virtually, a little bit of a Luddite.
What motivates her to keep going?
Keep going because you get to know the kids. And you know what they know and what they need to know, and you fall in love with them. And then you wake up at 3 in the morning and you're like, oh, I didn't do that right. We could do it this way better. And your husband's like, go back to sleep. You have 5 kids of your own.
Now that is dedication. Congratulations, Mrs. Bayless. And we get more of Mrs. Bayless and her surprise reaction and the reaction from her students when she was selected as top teacher. See this and nominated teacher at fox54.com.